Good afternoon, Gabe Velazquez here with you, transparenttrading.solution.com on a Tuesday, 21st May. Again, very, very quiet markets in anticipation of the NVIDIA earnings coming out tomorrow after the close. Averages really just kind of churning right near the highs. Again, let's get right into the charts. Again, subscribe to the newsletter. I wrote about silver last week. That had a nice breakout. Nat gas, we're in already. So on and so forth. Let's get right into the charts. Again, subscribe to the newsletter. Give me a thumbs up. Put some commentary in the chat there. Let's start with, again, not much to talk about with regards to the major averages. S&P kind of, again, as I mentioned, very, very quiet since last week's big CPI rally, kind of just churning. Looks like it, it's right up against the highs, no levels up top, some levels below, nothing that we didn't discuss on Friday. So essentially, since our Friday YouTube session, there's just nothing new on regards to any of it. You can see just kind of short-term sideways action, which, again, and depending upon how NVIDIA react, the NVIDIA reaction is probably going to move us higher if it's a positive reaction and so forth. Also, the Dow is just dead today. The Dow just kind of nothing going on. Russell similarly. Also, Bitcoin, interesting, they had the Ethereum ETF pop Bitcoin futures out of this consolidation, 67, came right into the resistance, pulled back. There's some levels. I'm still interested in looking at buying Bitcoin futures somewhere down along these two areas here. That was the standout yesterday. No strong follow through, however, that's the deal. Also, just VIX touching again the December lows at 12. We'll see if that changes tomorrow. Maybe it bounces back up again. Maybe it breaks down and goes into the low teens, maybe 10. Who knows? This is very interesting. It just keeps bouncing off the 12. Maybe that changes tomorrow. We'll see if it breaks down finally as well. Rates, nothing new. We got a bond auction tomorrow, by the way, 20-year bond auction. Rates have been creeping higher since the CPI and kind of just hovering again. Not a lot going on there on the interest rate market. Similarly, dollar, nothing. So just a very, very lackluster kind of trading session, other than, again, the usual suspects I've been talking about. Silver breaking out, been in a big churning pattern now, big consolidation. This is, you may interpret it as bullish, but the fact that it's kind of whipping around right here may be a topping formation. We'll see. Notice the last time we had these big churns, we actually broke down. So I would have loved to seen a tighter coil and then the follow through. The fact that we're kind of swinging about $1.50 is actually more it's trickier, let's say, than just saying, okay, pause and then another leg higher like we had here and here and here. That's what you want to see. You don't want to see this big churn. So we'll see if maybe perhaps that's a topping formation. Similar with gold. Not everybody's talking about gold and copper, all these metals, the whole metals complex, you can see, very interesting, but there will be some situations developing in that if you're patient. And platinum, just a big swings in platinum as well. Nat gas, as I mentioned, did pull back today, but it is catching this rally here. We're getting a nice pop into the close here on nat gas. But it's been very volatile. They hit it this morning, took it back down to demand. So it's again, as long as we continue this sequence of pullbacks, followed by shallow pullbacks, followed by continuation, I think the bullish trend continues. And lastly, same in the wheat, and wheat looks like it's breaking out, but again, very, very choppy. So overall, it's a lot of these markets are kind of in that churn and burn stage, which means they're ready for some kind of a move, whether that comes from, the NVIDIA earnings or dollar move rates. Tomorrow, the 20-year auction auctions haven't really had any kind of impact on rates, but we'll see. So I think something is brewing. We just don't know. We just have to stay patient in this environment. We got TGT earnings also, by the way, Target, which one of the major retailers coming up here. So we'll see if that does anything. And we'll see from there. But clearly, NVIDIA is going to be the big catalyst this week. Okay. All right. Again, subscribe to the newsletter. If you want to touch base with me, support at transparenttrading solutions.com. If not, I'll see you on Friday. Have a great rest of your week. Take care.